Yo, it's Infamous back with another discussion, and in this video we're going to be talking about character creation in the new series of Naruto games. Now I kind of touched on this in another video. Guys, go check that out. It's talking about the 3 new games that are coming out that they've already trademarked, but we're going to talk about character creation and what I think about it. So guys, stay tuned and enjoy. Alright, to start off the list, we're going to start with Naruto Ultimate Ninja Braves, because it sounds like a great first game to start out with. So you'll be actually customizing your character, of course, male or female, adjusting their hair, their height, their body, their face, and really giving us a free range of customizing and editing our character, as far as like making their jawline and, you know, making their face and, you know, shaping up the eyes, really giving us like our own created character. And also with that, you're able to choose, or maybe they can do like a quiz thing or a quiz formula to where you will get an element. So of course you have fire, water, wind, earth, and lightning. Those are the 5 different nations or 5 different villages and elements that we have inside the game, besides the sub-elements, which I will touch on a little bit later in this video. So in this game, you'll be mostly focusing on, you know, playing alongside Konoha 12. You know, Naruto, Sasuke, Tenten, Neji, Lee, Shino, Kiba, Hinata, Choji, Shikamaru, and Ino. You'll be playing as them, playing throughout the story with them, you know, going on different missions, maybe with them or by yourself, leveling up your character, doing side missions for them or with them, and you're pretty much playing in the main story of the game, putting yourself in the meat of the game, like possibly even helping Naruto and Sasuke fight Orochimaru, and basically seeing a point of view of someone else where to help that fight, and pretty much give it that perspective. You guys know what I mean, because it's kind of cool to see a game or a story from a different perspective than it's already been seen. You can also implement the character into, you know, the tuning exams. Maybe your character can fight against another random created character and they can advance through the tuning exams, and, you know, pretty much helps you move on. And you can also move on to the final tuning exams, which we all know got interrupted by Gaara and the Sand Ninjas and Orochimaru, and possibly you can help Naruto fight, you know, Shikaku Gaara. That could be a really big part of the story, because, you know, imagine helping Naruto fight an actual Jinchuriki. I think that'd be awesome and really dope to see, you know, helping Naruto. And also, there can be a really big part of the game to where you can help, you know, save Sasuke, because that was like one of the biggest arcs in the original Naruto. And what I was thinking of things you can do, maybe you can choose to go with maybe a certain character and help them defeat that certain character boss, like Kinamaru, Jirobo, or you can play in hard mode and you can fight alongside all your team members, but between each fight you get 10% health and you have to complete it without dying, and you can get a reward. So I think that'd be pretty dope to implement in the game, to where we can get rewarded for playing our heart out and playing on hard mode. And of course it would end off where Naruto ended, where he's bandaged up and about to go on to his 2-year journey with Jiraiya, and that can be the start of the new game. Alright, next on the list we have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Blazing. Now this could be the next part of the game, pretty much continuing where the last game left off, and your character will be a lot older and a lot taller, and, you know, pretty much more in the teenage adult ages, basically where, you know, Naruto started in Shippuden. And honestly, I think this game is going to be excellent, because this is where we can really dive into moves of earth, you know, giving us mud wall, diving into the moves of fire. And I really didn't touch on it in the beginning, but in this game you can select a jutsu, or you can earn like the basic jutsus, and, you know, pretty much as you level up by choosing the element you chose, you will get new jutsus and new moves. And this game can also help touch upon something that wasn't really introduced in the original Naruto, which is Kenjutsu, which is pretty much the use of swords and weapons. It's more focused on swords, but I say weapons as well, because, I mean, we're going to want to use more than just a sword or a scythe, because honestly, if I was making my character, I would like him to use, you know, the Asuma trench knives, and I can do, you know, close range and long range, because, you know, you can use chakra throughout the weapons. But pretty much it'd be dope to really implement, you know, swords in this game, and pretty much show the diversity of, you know, the fighting styles you can do throughout the game. So you can be a brawler, or you can be a real martial artist just like Rock Lee, or you can use swords. And diversity is going to be a big part of this game, because we're going to, not me, but the company should implement, you know, different villages so your character can live in or spawn in. Basically also making it a safe zone unless you win a battle. Pretty much dividing each character creation into a village so you can make yourself into the cloud village or the leaf or sand, because honestly it would suck just to be in one village and one village only. And I think it'd be cool to, you know, divide it up and put, you know, your created character in different villages, so it doesn't seem like everyone's super crowded in the Hidden Leaf village. I mean, I know it's the most popular village because honestly that's where everything happens at, and I don't know why, because the Leaf village, I mean, damn, spread out the bad stuff throughout the other villages, but no one wants to be crowded in one village. So it'd be kind of cool to maybe customize your character in the Stone village, or, you know, customize your character in the Mist. And we really haven't seen too much of those areas besides the Leaf and Sand and some of the Cloud. So it'd be kind of cool for them to implement and really show their creative ability as far as creating the different villages for us to actually like live and save and do our missions on, you know, as far as that goes. Honestly, I've been pretty excited to, you know, make a character in the Stone, because we've never really seen that village and see what it's about. But as far as this game goes, you'll be pretty much leaving off and implementing your character where the last game left off. So you will help Naruto fight Deidara, help, you know, your character maybe help fight Sasuke versus Deidara. You will definitely help Naruto for his Pain. Maybe you can beat up one Pain specifically, or actually help Naruto fight Pain himself, like all 6 Pains, like he did inside the Shippuden arc, that big long battle, which was so amazing. And honestly, it'd be a great way to end off that game, and it can help lead into the next part, which honestly would probably be the most amazing game of the series. And honestly, I love the title of it, so let's see what it is. Now, to wrap up the trilogy of the games, we have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Wars. Now, we know pretty much where this game will start off and basically continue at. It will start off at the, you know, the war arc where the 4th Great Shinobi War is located, and you will be playing in so many battles, you know, pretty much just diving into the story of the war. And honestly, I think this will be the best game, because at this point, the creators, if CT2 is doing this game, they should be far along. They should know pretty much what we want in the game, what moves to give us, bring back moves, take away moves, you know, how to fix the level capping. Like, this should be the perfect game as far as character creation for Naruto. And honestly, I think it will be. Now, in my personal opinion, this should wrap up, you know, the final of the game. And pretty much what you can do in this game, you'll be playing as your created character, of course, and in this game you'll be implementing your character inside the war. And I was thinking, you know, when it comes to the parts where, you know, you have the 5 different commanders like Kakashi, Darui, Gaara, Mifune, and I do not know the rock guys, so do not kill me, but if you know the name, put it in the comments down below. I really appreciate it, so I can actually remember the name. You can choose whatever, you know, commander you want to go with and fight alongside them in that part of the story, because, you know, Kashi was fighting the Hidden Mist ninjas, and Darui was fighting Genkaku and Kinkaku. Gaara was fighting against Madara, Shichukage, and all those different types of people. Personally, if it was me, I would click Darui and help him fight against, you know, the white Zetsus and stuff. And maybe they could be like a hack and slash mode only for that part, or for like certain parts of the game. But really, the war arc is going to be the biggest part, and you'll be fighting against Madara and Obito, but mostly against Obito, you know, his base form and his Jinchuriki form with Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, Lee, Guy, all of them. You'll be fighting with Naruto and Sasuke, maybe as backup, better backup than Sakura would ever be, you know, fighting against Jinchuriki Madara, and, you know, battling against Kaguya, or helping them battle against Kaguya. And I think that'd be really dope to see, because that's never really been implemented in any game ever. And it would add just a great twist on the game. And I'm basically comparing this game to Xenoverse. I know I am. I do want this game to be Xenoverse in a likeness, but not exactly like Xenoverse. Like, I do not want, like, the level cap of where you need to wear certain clothes to boost your attacks. And here are some of the other thoughts that are basically leading on to what I just said. I don't want all that stuff, but like I'm saying, for this section right here, we have mentors. So throughout the game, I think you should, just like Xenoverse, you should have mentors. And maybe you can get like Naruto to teach you Rasengan, Sasuke can teach you Chidori Nashagashi, or whatever it's called. Kakashi can teach you the original Chidori, where then Sasuke can help you develop it more. Guy can help you can teach you dynamic entry. Aruka Sensei can teach you like a basic ass jutsu or something, and these can be spread throughout the different games, so we don't get the same mentors every single game, and they give us the same moves. I would like to get, you know, a couple different mentors every game, because honestly, I don't think like Naruto and Sasuke should be our mentors in Braves, because they were young and they were still learning themselves. And that would make honestly no sense for them to actually give us those characters. And this is something that I was asked about in my other video, as far as like Sharingan and Kikagenkais and stuff like that. Now these are very unique to clans and a certain bloodline, and I feel like if we're going to implement Chidori into a game, I think we should only go as far as the second level Sharingan, because we do not want third level or Mangekyo or EMS or Renegon, because those are certain to certain people. Plus, I don't want to have Susanos running around. And I had like a special thing for wood style. I was thinking maybe you learn earth or water first, and you can pick up a second element at some point in the game, and that would be really dope. And maybe after you make Orochimaru your mentor, he can DNA splice you with your water and earth, combine it into wood, and then you can learn you know, wood style jutsus from Yamato. And you know, basically making wood style not easy to get, because we do not want everyone in the game running around using wood style jutsus. Now here I'm showing like different character creations, and I'm going to talk about, basically elaborate more on what I was basically saying throughout the whole video. I'm basically saying, guys, I do want this game to be Xenoverse in a likeness. Now it can have character creation like Xenoverse, except, you know, be more Naruto-esque. Give us more Naruto features, you know, give us kunais, you know, swords to get, levels of swords and stuff like that. Also, like I was saying before, I do not want them to give us like the level cap for clothing. Like, we shouldn't have clothing to give us certain attributes. We should give us clothing to pretty much help ourselves look good. Like, I know there can be like certain drops, or maybe Kakashi's your mentor and you'll get Kakashi's Jonin outfit, or you train enough with Naruto, do enough missions with Naruto, you can get Naruto's costume, or get Sasuke's costume, or a Katsuki robe, or something like that, which pretty much can give each character a different look. Like, I don't want every character or everyone who creates a character in the game to look exactly the same. They really need to add, you know, character options or clothing options, because a lot of people in Naruto don't look the same. So I would like, you know, diversity. Diversity is going to be a really big part of this game, and I feel like everyone wants to look different from everybody else, but sometimes you want to create a character that looks like someone who's in the story, but give them your own twist, and I think that's pretty cool too. And if CC2 or whoever's making this game, you know, take all three games into consideration, really go in, develop them. As far as like the fighting styles, give us brawling, give us, you know, martial arts like Lee, give us brawling like Naruto, give us sword play like Sasuke, give us, you know, different things which can really turn this game into an amazing character creation. And, you know, give us like side arcs, give us mentors, give us dope jutsus, and pretty much make characters different, give us different jutsus, so it won't be the same as the base characters. We want to use the base characters like Naruto, Sasuke, Jiraiya, you know, all of them, but also give us like unique fire style jutsus and unique all kinds of different jutsus they can give us in the game. And also I want to give a shout out to all the people who created this fan art, because this fan art's really dope and shows what they can do inside the game. Now personally, if I were to create my own character, his name would of course be Infamous. He would be from the Hidden Cloud. He'd be a male. He would have lightning as his first nature, fire as his second nature, and I'll probably elaborate on the nature thing in another video. He would be a Kenjutsu users, and honestly I would actually use the weapons as far as Asuma's trench knives, because those are so dope and I like using them. And like as far as using like Asuma, I love when he punches, because that's like a cool close range type of fighting. And also I would like to use different things like the sword. Now guys, leave some comments down below, let me know what you guys think. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Also check out Lucid Chaos. He made a dope video basically explaining what he thinks. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and Infamous out.
This should be played at high volumes.